Victoria ran over 200 miles in 3 months. Coming from a girl who would run like a mile or two, that's a big deal.
I did not like running before.
We just ran the Marianas.
What does it mean to run the Marianas?
Well, we'll tell you after this short intro video. Hey, what up? I'm Pastor Matty Ice, and this is my wife, Victoria.
And we love water.
Our dog is water, the ocean in Saipan is water, and people around the world drink water. So go on an adventure with us
By hitting that subscribe button
as we make a splash around the world. So what is Run the Marianas? One of the schools here on the island of Saipan, Saipan International School, hosted a virtual run called Run the Marianas.
The Marianas are a collection of islands in the Pacific Ocean. There are 14 of them.
And then there's like the 15th being Guam. But we only ran 14 of them. It's 460 miles from the north one all the way to the south one. The race started in October and was scheduled to go through Valentine's Day. But we didn't find out about it in October. We found out about it at the end of October. And so now, November, December, and January, we together are gonna run 460 miles, which is not like a lot. You know, I like to run, I run a lot, it's fine. But at that point,
Well, it's not running so much. A little bit. Mile and a half.
so how does she get from running a mile and a half, which in November she ran 30 miles for the month. How does she go from that to January running over 70 miles? Well, we're gonna tell you 3 things that we did to increase her miles and get her to running almost as much as I did on this run. But first, one of our favorite runs was to Peace Park and up Peace Park, and that is where we finished. So check this out. So according to this spreadsheet about going all the islands all the way to Rota,
We're finished!
460 miles. I mean, we're not really finished. We still have to run back to our car. So you check out this sunset that we got from a project here yesterday. So how did we finish? How did we get there? How did she get there? I mean, 460 miles and she ran 220 of them.
What?
So how does it happen? Well, 3 practices. The first being the down and back.
The down and back is when we would run a mile, and then Matt would continue to run however long he wanted, and I'd start walking back the other way, and he caught up with me. Sometimes I'd be like, oh, you caught up with me really soon.
The next thing we use is called the rendezvous.
At the rendezvous is when he would want to run a really long run, so he'd run all the way to Garibaldi's American Memorial Park. I would drive there, and then we'd run to Peace Park and back. So at that point, I would run 2.5 miles.
Until in January, she ran all the way to American Memorial Park and back, 9 miles. But before she ran that 9 miles, she accomplished an even bigger feat, which was running all the way up a cliff here on the island called Lateran Bonadero, known locally as Suicide Cliff. The last day of December, she ran all the way up and all the way down. We made a video about it. You can see it in the link below. The next day, we did something even cooler.
We walked from Pack Beach all the way to Bonsai Cliff, carrying a 5-gallon water jar.
15 miles. I
said,
that.
we're counting those miles.
So we added those to the list as well. And you can see that video by clicking here, or the link will be in the description below. Why did we do that for?
To raise money for clean water projects.
Yeah, make a difference how you can. But what's the third way that we helped build mileage so that you could do runs like the 9th, which she says she's never gonna do again?
Catch me if you can.
So catch me if you can. For us, she would drop me off near the bottom of Tapachow, and she would drive up to the parking lot there, and from the parking lot it's like a 2-mile run/walk for her, and then I would try to catch her from about a 3.5-mile run.
We ran all the way up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
It's beautiful sunrise up there. So if you're curious what Run the Marianas is, it was this really cool creative thing that Saipan International School did to raise money and you could have big teams, small teams. Some people did it by themselves. But what was really cool is since we all really have the same place to run here on the island of Saipan, you would regularly see people running, and you wave to them, and they're on the Facebook group with you, and you're like, oh, hey, and there's like, oh, good run today. And it just helped build the community, even though it was virtual and afar, and it was imaginative because we really were not running all of the Marianas.
You really can't.
It was a really cool thing. So for the people who put it on and the people who maintained it, thank you. We had a lot of fun, and hopefully wherever you are, you can say, hey, I want to make a difference with my own self. I want to do something a little bit better. I want to be creative. I want to be prepared for whatever life has in store for you. And if that's you, if you want to be like, I want to be able to do whatever, we have a video playlist, a 30-day workout playlist where we talk about a little each day.
Goes a long way.
And each of these workouts are 10 minutes all over the island of Saipan in some of the most beautiful places. We work out and then talk you through those workouts. So if you're interested in that, again, the link will be in the description below. Find a way to just do a little bit better. Maybe it's swimming, maybe it's biking, maybe it's running, and accomplish something great. Thank you for hanging out. Victoria, if they want to see more videos of us, what should they do?
Subscribe.
And ring that bell so you know what's going on. Don't miss a video with us, because you know they're going to be good. All right, I'm Pastor Matt.
I'm Victoria.
Wherever you are in the world, stay chill and float on. We just ran the Marianas.
What are the...
So, what is Run the Marianas? Well, one of the schools here on the island of Saipan